Dear all, welcome to these YouTube classes once again. This topic, arithmetic progression, occurs in class 10th CBSE syllabus. It is one very important and easy chapter. Maybe it comes in other streams also, such as state government syllabus and ICSE syllabus. It may come in 9th class, it may come in 10th class. The idea is, whenever we are teaching this topic, the most neglected area is the simplification part. Normally, teachers will focus on explaining what is arithmetic progression, what is the first term, what is the common difference. They work out all these steps. When they come to the last part of simplification, they assume that the children know the basic simplification skills. Now, in 1 or 2 sessions, I am focusing on the basic simplification skills. In the last video, we have seen the order of operations of the numerical problems, numerical sums. Now, in simplifications, you will come across some problems where you will have an unknown. This is also a simplification problem which has come in the chapter arithmetic progressions. So, this is 5 plus 10 into n minus 1 is equal to 435, where we have to evaluate the value of n, that is unknown. For example, suppose you have x plus 3 is equal to 10, a simple equation I take. Now, here also the same order we follow. BODMAS rule, that is addition, subtraction. We do it in the reverse way. Here we want the unknown value x. So, we undo the operations. So, while undoing the operations, addition comes first, then multiplication. Say for example, you have 2x. 2x plus 3 is equal to 10. So, when we are undoing the operations, should we do the multiplication first or addition first? In order to clear that confusion, again the same order of operations, same BODMAS rule you can go. So, addition has come after multiplication. So, while doing it in the reverse way, first we will address this addition or subtraction, then we will go for multiplication or division. So, here 3 is added. Our aim is to make this x unknown alone from one side, all the other terms transfer to other side, so that we know the value of this unknown. So, here 3 is added. So, what is the reverse operation for that? 3 should be subtracted. So, we subtract 3 on both sides. So, this becomes 2x. So, 3 is added and 3 is subtracted. So, this is nullified. So, 2x remains and 10 minus 3 is 7. Now, 2 is multiplied. The multiplication is coming before addition. So, when you are doing it in the reverse way, so multiplication comes after addition. So, now 2 is multiplied. Here you may get confusion in between 2 and x, there is no symbol. So, multiplication is a default operation. If nothing is present in between 2 and x, that means 2 is multiplied by x. In other words, 2 and x are factors to each other. So, 2 is multiplied by x. The reverse operation is division. So, you divide by 2 on both sides. Hence, the value of x becomes 7 by 2. So, the unknown value of x becomes 7 by 2. Let us pick up one simplification problem. Here n value we have to evaluate in this operation. For convenient, we will write this as 10 into n minus 1 plus 5. Now, here 5 plus 10 into n minus 1, the 2 terms. 5 is one term, 10 into n minus 1 is another term. So, instead of 5 plus this, I have written 10 into n minus 1 plus 5. 10 into n minus 1 plus 5 is equal to 435. Now, here we have these two operations. in this expression, in this equation, addition is there, multiplication also is there. Our aim is to separate n, separate the unknown. N is the unknown. So first we subtract 5 on both sides. Then this becomes 10 into n minus 1. So plus 5 minus 5 gets cancelled. 435 minus 5 becomes 430. Now multiplication has come. So 10 is multiplying n minus 1. So to the reverse operation is division. So divide both sides by 10. Now this becomes n minus 1 is equal to this 0, 0 gets cancelled. This becomes 43. Now this bracket has come. Bracket is the last one. If you see the BODMAS rule, brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now we are undoing the operations, so that means we are coming in the reverse direction. So addition is there, first we have addressed this problem, then multiplication is there, that we have addressed, then lastly comes bracket, that is n minus 1. Now here minus, so then the same principle we will follow, we add 1 on both sides. So this becomes n is equal to this minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, 43 plus 1 is 44. So this is the answer. Find n. Now in certain cases you will have the two unknowns. Here a plus 6d and a plus 6d. We have two unknowns. To solve these two unknowns, two equations are given. Okay, a plus 6d is equal to minus 1. So this is equation 1. And a plus 15d is equal to 17. A plus 15d is equal to 17. This is equation 2. Now making use of these two equations, we have to evaluate a value, also d value. So we take any one equation. Let us take the first equation. First we will find out the value of a in terms of d. So now this 6d is added to this. So subtract 6d on both sides. Then this becomes a is equal to this 6d and 6d gets cancelled. Minus 1 minus 6d. Minus 1 minus 6d. Now this value we will substitute in the second equation. That means we are eliminating one unknown with the other unknown. Okay, elimination by substitution. From the first equation we have calculated the value of a. Now by substituting this value of a in the second equation, we are eliminating a. So this is called elimination by substitution. What we are eliminating? We are eliminating a by substituting its value, which is in terms of d. Then the second equation becomes, wherever a is there, we will substitute this minus 1 minus 6d, then plus 15d is equal to 17, then minus 1 minus 6d plus 15. So if you look at this, minus 6 plus 15. So these are the integers. So whenever you have the opposite sign, we take the difference between these two. Minus 6 plus 15. What is the difference between these two? 9. The difference between 6 and 15 is 9. The bigger number has plus symbol. So this becomes plus 9. That means minus 6d plus 15d is plus 9d is equal to 17. Now this minus 1, if you transfer that side, it becomes plus 1. How this is becoming plus 1? We are adding 1 on both sides. This minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. 9d is equal to 17 plus 1, 18. Now 9 is multiplying with d. So the reverse operation for that is division. So divide by 9 on both sides. This becomes d is equal to this 9 and 9 cancels. So 9 2s are 18, D value is 2. So one unknown value we have obtained. This unknown value of D we have obtained as 2. Come back to this expression. From the first equation, we have calculated A value in terms of D. Here we will substitute the value of D to get the value of A. A is equal to minus 1 minus 6 into, in place of D I will substitute 2. So this becomes minus 1 minus 12, which is equal to minus 13. Therefore, A is equal to minus 13 and D is equal to 2. So these are the two answers. So in these simplification problems, so various things. So I will discuss the problem which has come with decimals also. With that, we will close this video. So I am giving these simplification problems. So at the end of these simplification sessions, I will give the answers for all these problems so that you can check. Let us look at this problem which has decimals. 5 plus n minus 1 into 1.75 is equal to 20.75. The same rule we will follow. Brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now we are undoing the operations in order to find the value of unknown. We want to make this only one place. So bracket we will come to the last end. Okay, addition. So 5 is added to this. So we will subtract 5 on both sides. Minus 5 minus 5. So this becomes n minus 1 into 1.75 is equal to, now we are subtracting, say this is 20.75. Always compare with money, then your mind works fast. 20.75 means 20 rupees 75 NP. 5 means 5 rupees because 0.0, 5 rupees. So from 20 rupees, if you take out 5 rupees, it becomes 15 rupees and this 75 NP will be as it is. Then n minus 1, now 1.75 is multiplied with n minus 1. So this 1.75 is divided on both sides. So this becomes 15.75 divided by 1.75. Now whenever you have a decimal before two places here, before two places here, the decimal can be removed. 15.75 by 175. Why? If you multiply both numerator denominator with 100, 1 followed by 2 zeros, because the decimal point is before two places. There are two places after the decimal point. So we are multiplying with 100 here, here also 100. So then this decimal, because 2 zeros are there, the decimal will shifted. Now because here also we have 75, here also we have 75, straight away you can go for cancellation with 25. Let us see how many times 25 goes in 150. 25 4s 100, 25 2s 50. So in 150 there are 6 25s. There are 6 25s in this 150. So if you take out 150, 7 remains. 7 5 becomes 75. There are 3 25s in 75 into 25. So 1575 can be written as 63 into 25. We are factorizing with 25. Now here if you see in 175, there are 4 25s in 100 and 3 25s in 75. So in 175, 4 plus 3, 7 25s are there. So this becomes 7 into 25. Now this 25 cancels. Further if you factorize, 63 is 9 7s are 63. by 7. So 7 gets cancelled, this becomes 9. So what is this value of 9? N minus 1. Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to 9 and n is equal to 9 plus 1, which is equal to 10. So the value of n is 10. This is one method you can do. Or another method to solve the same problem, if you want to avoid these decimals, okay, the whole thing you can multiply with 100. Let us see. I can show that problem. 5 plus n minus 1 into 1.75 is equal to 20.75. Same problem I am doing it in another method. Whole thing you multiply with 100. So 100 into 5 becomes 500. Plus when you multiply 100 with 1.75, this point decimal will be removed. So this becomes n minus 1 into 175. Here decimal is removed, 2075. Now n minus 1 into 175 is equal to 500. If you transfer that side, it becomes 2075 minus 500, which becomes 1575. Then when you divide both sides with 175, n minus 1 is equal to 1575 divided by 175, which has come here. 1575 divided by 175. From here, like that we will do. So dear children, whenever you have unknowns, okay, you need not get confused. The same order of operations we will follow, but we will follow it in a reverse order. Okay, those simplification problems, some more problems we will discuss in coming classes. In some places now we have seen one unknown, simplifications with one unknown, only n we have to evaluate. So there are problems with two unknowns here, two unknowns in this problem. If you see a and d, two unknowns are there. Sometimes you may get a simplification with n square, quadratic. So in the next video session I will take up this. So all these problems, so you practice at home. This is targeted for the children of class 9th and 10th. Other children you can see for simplification, to acquire, to develop the simplification skills. So after completing the simplification problems in that chapter, then I will explain the arithmetic progressions chapter. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, because it is very essential to subscribe the video. Why, I will tell. Suppose you have not subscribed and you got this through some link, then you open it, arithmetic progressions. Then you get so many videos related to arithmetic progression. You feel like watching 2 minutes one video, watching 2 minutes another body. Like that your mind is distracted, attention is distracted. You won't be able to watch any video continuously. So then you will go away from the subject. So if you subscribe and if you get the notification, then this video is opened. When it is opened in my channel, then all the videos which I have made, only those videos will come. Then suppose you find any difficulty in watching this level video, then you can take a lower level video on the same topic, or you can take a higher level video on the same topic. So that is why if you subscribe to the channel and watch this video, then the distractions are minimized. Thank you very much for watching this video.